What's good, y'all? It's Nino Trey's out in the cut, and there has been an intriguing amount of news that has came by recently. The league has came to an agreement in terms of restarting the NBA season as they are finalizing the deal. However, there will be some difficulty completing it as there are many players that are hesitant on wanting to do so and even had a Zoom-in discussion as players voiced their disagreements, including Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, and Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving led the video call with roughly 80 current players discussing about resuming basketball in Orlando, in which he states he doesn't want to continue the game in Disney World. Irving and many other players had concerns about playing in the bubble as the players had a long layoff due to the pandemic, playing in a state that has a surge in COVID-19 cases, the conditions surrounding the bubble, the lack of stability involving insurance, and the protests occurring throughout the country for social justice. Even Irving's teammate Wilson Chandler believes the government had an impact in deterring the league's return in game of play in order to offset the issues occurring involving police brutality. Irving reportedly sent news to his teammates through a group chat that they should consider starting their own league, though Kyrie stated it wasn't because of the bubble in Orlando, as he reportedly left the group chat after the news broke out. Los Angeles Clippers' Lou Williams expressed similar concerns as he believed the NBA returning will distract the movement that has taken the world by storm. Avery Bradley was a part of the discussions as he said, in quote, "Regardless of how much media coverage will be received, talking and raising awareness about social injustice isn't enough. Protesting during an anthem wearing t-shirts is great, but we need to see real action." Bradley believes that there should be more to it as he and other players want improved hiring practices for black front office and head coaching candidates, donation to organizations serving black communities, and partnerships with black-owned business and arena vendors. There are players that feel otherwise, not as to the lack of social justice for African Americans, but how the return of basketball will conflict the Black Lives Matter movement. Kyle Kuzma stated he wanted some type of insurance to protect players in case of injuries. He is among the rising young players that are currently on rookie contracts that are in similar needs if committing on resuming play in Orlando, as other players that are in same situation includes Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, Jason Tatum, and De'Aaron Fox. All 5 players are eligible for contract extension in October, as that is when the season will likely end. Kuzma missed the first several weeks of the season due to stress reaction in his leg, as he wants to make sure he is protected if he does have a significant injury while playing within the bubble. LeBron James is well known for voicing his support towards the Black Lives Matter movement for social justice. However, reports are that he can make his mark simultaneously, as his ability to continue to voice for change won't be affected by the league restarting the season in Orlando. Considering the Lakers have the best odds to win the title, having the best record in the West, and protesting occurring throughout the country for weeks, the possibility of it continuing is significantly high. Damian Lillard described the situation as a risk he is willing to take, though understands the players' questions the league return in part due to protesting for racial justice. Because of the disagreement between the league and its players, those that decide not to show up will not get penalized, though they will not get paid, as they will have to notify their team by June 24th as to whether or not they will participate. While doing so, each participating team will go through 6 phases before official resume of play. First phase is all players must return to home marketing city by June 15th. Since the Toronto Raptors are an international team, their practice facilities will be at Florida Gulf Coast University in Naples, Florida. The second phase is all players will undergo COVID-19 testing starting June 23rd, which will feature blood drawn, nasal, and oral swabs. Once they're cleared, they will utilize their team facilities. If not, they must report if they have symptoms, as the info will be passed to team's medical staff. The beginning of July is the third phase, which is workouts, as head coaches will be allowed to join the team, though group workouts will not be allowed as no more than 8 players can play at the same time. Phase 4 will start July 7th, as teams will fly out or take a bus to Disney World. Players and team staff must stay isolated in their rooms and must have 2 negative COVID-19 test results at least 24 hours apart. In efforts to slow the pandemic down, team and league staff must wear a proximity alarm, which notifies a person if someone else is within 6 feet of each other, though players don't have to but are recommended on wearing it. All teams are assigned to 3 different hotels based on seedings. The Grand Destino features the Milwaukee Bucks, the LA Lakers, the Toronto Raptors, the LA Clippers, the Boston Celtics, the Utah Jazz, the Miami Heat, and the Denver Nuggets. The next hotel is the Grand Floridian, which features the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Houston Rockets, the Indiana Pacers, the Dallas Mavericks, the Brooklyn Nets, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Orlando Magic. The third hotel is the Yacht Club, which contains the Portland Trail Blazers, the Sacramento Kings, the New Orleans Pelicans, the San Antonio Spurs, the Phoenix Suns, and the Washington Wizards. No player is allowed to enter a different hotel, though all players and team staff can socialize within each other starting July 22nd. The fifth phase is every team will play 3 scrimmage games for 1 week based on the hotel they're staying between July 22nd and July 29th. The final stage is all teams will play 8 regular season games to determine seedings and in-play tournament for the 8th seed. Once the playoffs begin, it will be a traditional format, a 16-team, 4 rounds, best-of-7 format. Once a team is eliminated, those players and staffs will be tested and then will leave the NBA campus. One last note to mention is while inside the bubble, the league will create an anonymous hotline to report potential violations of protocols in Orlando. The purpose of it is for anyone violating the COVID-19 safety rules, which will be enforced starting July 30th. Those that don't follow may be warned, fined, suspended, or banned from the campus. That's all for now, you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with others, as I will see you guys next time.